The Outer Worlds 2. This is a new game by Obsidian Entertainment, who are obviously quite famous for the Fallout New Vegas entry, and games like Avowed. What was the one? Oh my god. Pillars of Eternity and Avowed, obviously. Okay. Before we begin the stream, we have to generate our shaders, obviously. How are we doing, Mr. Glock? Are we okay? If I had known about this, I mean, I could have just predicted this being a thing. I should have done this before the stream, to be fair. I had all day to do this, but I just forgot. Back in my day, you used to just put the game into your console, it just worked. I've noticed a thing that Streamlabs does, which is quite weird to me. And it is that whenever I start a stream, the number of people watching is always quite high compared to normal. And they quickly go away as I start talking, which is, I don't know what they're trying to say about this, but it seems like the more I talk, the less viewers I get. I'm okay now, thank you. I'm much better now. I'm pretty much done with this cold that I've had. So we should be able to actually have good streams again. Oh my god, this is taking forever. The game is optimizing shaders for your system to ensure smooth performance and reduce in-game stuttering. Why don't you just optimize the game? This process converts shader code into a format tailored to your hardware, enhancing visual effects and overall gameplay experience. Depending on your system, compiling may take a few minutes. It's an interesting thing that games do nowadays, isn't it? They just scan your system, your rig, and then they adjust the code of the game to get along with your PC. It's a crazy thing. So far though, I have to say the music has been pretty epic in this game so far. What difficulty are we going for? Well, I'm not sure. I've been thinking about this for the last couple of days actually. No shit, like no joke, I've actually been thinking about it. Because there is a thing in video games that is quite interesting, and what the problem is with those games is that they don't really optimize the difficulty. Or when you play The Witcher 3 on normal difficulty, you pretty much never have to go into your oil inventory and use those to enhance your damage output, because the game is just too... It's easier enough on normal for you to not have to bother with this sort of, you know, with that mechanic. But when you play on deathmatch, you have to use the oils and you have to use all the different enhancements to your damage output, because otherwise you just wouldn't be able to complete some of the fights. So the issue here also is that the games often don't really explain which mechanics might be affected by the difficulty settings. So they'll tell you, oh, you know, enemies are a bit more bullet spongy, whatever. You know, you need to deal with them a bit more. You know, they take more damage, whatever. And you yourself are more squishy. It's like, well, that's all good to know, but how advanced of a player will have to be to actually complete the game, you know? Because, and then again, if you just raise your enemy's HP and lower your damage threshold based on the difficulty, that's not really good. That's not a good difficulty system, I don't think. So it depends what the game says that the difficulty does in here. It all depends on what they tell me. So we'll see. Yeah, so we'll fix the level of the game once we are in the settings. I am very aware of that. I can tell, yeah, as well. Also, my glasses look like I've literally been smearing oil all over them. Okay. Accept. Yeah. Just gamma slide until you can barely see the left logo. That's fine. It's all good by me. Okay. First things first. Motion blur all the way down. Field of view 90. We'll go with that for now. See how that feels. Volume. I think the volume is usually quite okay at around 30%. This is where the balance between my voice and the game is usually the best, I think. Subtitles on, yes. Back subtitles, I don't know. Do I need them? Cinematic subtitles show as well. Audio log, content. Okay, interesting. I'm not quite sure what those settings mean, so we'll just leave them as they are for now. Okay, aim preference, hold. Yeah. Okay. See, a lot of this, I'm not sure how this affects the game because I've not played it yet, so it's quite weird for this game to kind of just ask me all these questions. I just don't know. Mouse sensitivity will go to 50 because usually that is... I like my games to feel a bit more sensitive than whatever they come with. Controller, we won't use. Yeah, we'll just leave that as it is for now. Continue. You have unsaved graphics settings. Would you like to apply them now? Yeah. Keep. Okay. Did I do any graphics settings? I'm not sure.
Welcome to the Outer Worlds 2. Any similarities to real-world dystopian corporate-branded hellscapes are purely coincidental. I'm the Moon Man. You might know me from such business entities as Spacer's Choice or its parent company, Universal Defense Logistics. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. But I won't bore you with how I became the galaxy's most beloved and recognizable spokesmoon. You're here to choose options from a menu. Well, have I got menu options for you?
Great. Menu options. So, you're saying that Audiolog makes subtitles for footsteps, guns, and basically everything else in the game. That's a bit excessive. But although I guess if you need that accessibility feature, then that's, that's what I need. I want to start... Actually, let me adjust my settings, because I've not actually been through the graphics. Oh, there we go, okay. So let's go to full screen. Let's cap it to 60, because that's what I stream on anyways. It's interesting, because of New Vegas, like, my screen can produce 144 frames, but because of New Vegas and how that game acts when you run it at high frame rate, I had to cap my screen to 60. So that's what we're going with at the moment anyway. Upscaling, DLS, let's go with quality. Frame generation, yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is all as it should be. Let's go to very high. I should be able to handle this. Okay, I think this is going to be good for now. Let's see how that feels. Oh, okay, so it's the same thing in Half-Life. Really? In an old game like this, they had this accessibility feature already. Okay, that's cool. Okay.
Always here for you. It's not like I have a choice.
I want to start a new game.
Commander, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot.
This cannot be in-game engine, is it?
Get a hold of yourself.
That looks so much better than the first game. Well, this is clearly just a cutscene.
What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
the
Christ.
end for Commander Zane and Buddy. Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side.
So far,
Whether
this game
against
screams
corrupt
budget.
corporations,
I've not played a minute of it yet, but so far, this
tyrannical
is
governments,
budget.
or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments. The Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Okay. What was that about? I'm not actually sure what that was about. Could we not just get to this bit, like, straight after the settings? Yeah, so clearly that was, those are pre-rendered graphics. This is slightly different, although it still looks pretty good, to be fair. Body types, I'm guessing that's male. Female, yeah, there we go. We have presets. Oh! Cool prosthetics. Nice. This guy looks like... Oh, I've seen him on YouTube. There's this guy who makes videos about, like, hair pomades and sort of, like, man's beauty products. He looks just like him. I cannot remember his name, but if you've seen him, you'd be like, yeah, this is him. Okay. I don't know. Let's just go guy number 1, I guess. There you go. So, I'm happy with just this body, whatever. I don't really spend a lot of time in, like, character creation, so if I don't pick any of, you know, whatever settings, it's not because I'm against, I don't know, this or that when it comes to, you know, modern character creators. It's just because I can't be bothered looking into it a bit too much. Although, ideally, I would like to have a face that somewhat resembles my face. Although, I don't think the graphics in 2025 have reached that level of beauty yet. So, we'll have to settle for... They all look kind of the same most of the time. Okay, let's go to... They all look a bit weird. Kind of same-ish as well. He looks like someone I knew from back when I was like 8. So now I've just said I don't usually spend a lot of time creating my characters, but the reason why I'm looking at this for so long is because none of these faces look okay to me. What are features? Okay, you can have little bits. Okay. So this is scars and bruises and whatnot. I'm not fussed. Complexion, meh. You know, to say that you don't usually see your character that often in video games, like having facial details like complexion and little features like that, I've always found interesting. Like, you don't even see it most of the time. Like, past this screen, you probably won't really care anymore. Oh god, right. Where do I have hair? There we go, we have hair styles here. It's just there. Oh god, is this what I look like? Is this my hair? Oh Jesus. What is this haircut? That's like a feminine haircut, isn't it? Yeah. See, so this is one of the, like, I'm all for inclusivity in video games and, you know, merging the feminine with masculine and whatnot. so that, you know, no matter who you are, you can express yourself through your character. It's all fine. But when you're a guy with, like, long hair, which, you know, I used to be that guy, having long hairstyles, like feminine and masculine hairstyles with, you know, of the longer length, it's very confusing. Because it might look good at the front, but then you turn around and it's got like the most feminine bun ever. Alright, we'll go with this. Can I have a beard? Facial hair, there we go. Oh, and why is the facial hair not already the same color as my main hair? Okay, I'm gonna go with that. Cosmetics. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. So can I have an eyebrow piercing? Maybe. No. There are so many options. Wait, you can have nose piercings, but not eyebrow piercings. That's weird. Alright, next. Background. Oh, this is where it gets interesting. Okay. So, ex-convict. Your background represents who you were prior to joining the Earth Directorate. Backgrounds are used in a variety of places throughout your playthrough, such as conversations and other things you can do in the world. These represent unique experiences that you've gained through life. Okay. Let's go with Renegade. You may have lived a life that skirted the laws of any colony you found yourself operating in, but that's what you were paid for, and definitely not a reason. You don't really start sentences with "and," so that's a little grammar issue, but, you know, I'm not gonna nitpick. Not a reason for your unsatisfied previous employers to hunt you down, is it? Joining the Earth Directorate seemed like a great way to solve the problems of your work history may have caused. Okay, let's go with Renegade. That's fine. Oh, God. Okay. Confirm passive traits. Jesus. Okay. Sliding or sprinting into hostiles will knock them down. During skill selection, specialize in one additional skill. Specialized skills start with 2 points. Crafting, critical chance, crouch. So this is going to be stealthy. Death is prevented for 3 seconds the first time you would have died each combat. Okay. Suave. 10% discount at all vendors and bounty must be 2 times higher than normal to be seen as an outlaw. Witty. Reputation with any faction can never decrease below neutral, preventing any penalties that would be gained from having a negative reputation with factions such as vendor chat. Let's go with brilliant. I think that probably makes the most sense at the moment. God. Just see my face again and just went, God. Right. Select 3 skills to specialize in. So, I'm going to go for my usual Fallout builds, I think. So, guns, lockpick, and speech. There we go. Next. Enter name here. Weston. Accept. Next. Review. So we are Questin, Renegade, we are Brilliant, and we specialize in guns, lockpick, and speech. Yeah, that sounds fine to me. Let's go. How challenging do you prefer the mission responsibilities of an Earth Directorate agent? So, story... Oh, it doesn't really tell you. Oh, okay. So, in story mode, enemies have less health and do less damage. In normal mode, enemies have standard health and damage. In hard mode, enemies do more damage. In very hard mode, enemies deal extreme damage. So this is probably even worse than I expected. Right? It just tells you, like... Yeah. I'm gonna go with hard, because with some challenge, it might force me to use more mechanics in the game, hopefully. I won't be able to just run in with my gun and shoot everyone like, you know, like it's not a big issue. Maybe I actually have to use like, you know, like the enhancers, like the drugs or whatever. I found out in the first games, I've never really used any of those, whatever they were called, you know, to get more damage or more damage threshold, whatnot. Like, so I'm gonna go with hard and hope that this will force me to actually enjoy all of the gameplay mechanics.
Commander, I know we're rarely of the same mind where tactics are concerned, but you're the best agent we've got for, let's say, our unofficial mission.
This is very pixelated. I'm not sure if this is because of my graphical settings somehow being affected, or if this is a filter.
Of all skip drive manufacturing. However, they also fall outside our legal jurisdiction, a fact which no doubt makes this mission all the more intriguing to you. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without
exactly.
skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. I'll not waste either of our time reviewing how the end of civilization would affect your personal prospects. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives cause the rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into an intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
I know you'll always do what serves you best. In fact, I'm counting on just that. May the law and your unerring sense of self-preservation guide you and your team.
Was DeVries a character in the first game? It rings a bell, this name, somehow. Okay. Oh, yeah, so the graphics look fine. It's, it must have been a filter applied onto that scene. First things first, let's go back into settings and... Where is it? Is it in gameplay? Is it here? Field of view. Let's take it up to 100. See how that feels. Yeah, I prefer this way more. Let's go. Okay, so the incognito navigation terminal. Okay. Horizon Point Station, a secret skip drive research facility orbiting in the rings of the outermost planet Nyx. I think I'm not supposed to use that just yet. Let's go through here.
Commander, hey, hi. Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cause no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones.
Wow, a whole 10.25%, huh?
Yeah, impressive, huh? Way it seems to make everything move slower still feels a little weird to me, but they tell me I'll get used to it. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing.
They stimulate the brain damage.
Oh no, they don't simulate it. It's the real McCoy. The lab coats swear it's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it.
Why are you asking anyone else how to run your own life?
Because you all know so much more than me, and I don't want to mess things up. Pascal likes to joke around about everything. But I like it when she says it's all about looking out for those who can't defend themselves. But Sandoval, he laughs at that. Says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves. And that we got righteousness on our side.
Never forget, this is just a job. No one's ever going to be looking out for you, but you. Yeah, take some initiative. You're not going to learn otherwise.
Not looking to be contrary or nothing, Commander, but that runs counter to everything we're taught at the Academy. I'll give it some thought. Anyway, thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel.
Let's go. Thanks for bringing me the TTD device, by the way. I appreciate it.
Call should come through at the console.
Let's put the volume up a little bit. I think this is a bit too low. Let's go with 40. See how that feels. Okay. Actually, do you know what? No. Let's go with 50. Try that. There you go. Ooh. Oh, nice. Okay, so I could unjam this door either by being brawny or having some engineering skills. Okay. It's nice to be presented with some skill checks straight away. Damn. What's this? Food and drink can be consumed outside of combat to restore health. Yeah, why not? And some tea. Okay. How do I go to third-person view? I know it's in this game somewhere. It's a sealed... What's down here? Ooh. Bulk smokes. Junk items can be broken down for crafting materials. Oh, yes. Crafting. In every game. We must have crafting in every game. Yes, so good. Oh, breaking down shit and crafting shit with it. Oh, I love it, you know? Agent helmet. Okay, so plus 5% base health. A standard issue helmet for Earth Directorate agents. Protects while still leaving enough of the wearer's face uncovered to soothe beleaguered colonists. Pick up questions credentials. Okay. You received your credentials. Very nice. This feels so much like using the terminal feels so much like Fallout. Welcome, Commander. Please select from the following menu. Earth Directorate Agent Handbook. So is this like Fallout but in space? Well, I hope not. And I mean that in a way... Actually, no, I wish it was like Fallout in space, but also I don't want to call Obsidian Entertainment games like, you know, the Skyrim in... You know, in Pillars of Eternity world or Fallout in space. I don't know. I think they have... There is some issues with the studio, and that's in those expectations, I think. I'm not gonna read any of this, I don't think. I'm gonna actually fall asleep if I do. Oh, we can't sleep in the bed, so therefore it is not like Fallout whatsoever. There's our answer. Okay. Oh! So this is the door that was jammed. We managed to get away across. Okay, cool. So it's cool how there was, well, two ways of dealing with this issue. Well, then there was another one just over here. If you just explored, you found it. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I want to expand on that a little bit more because during one of the last New Vegas streams, I spoke about how Obsidian has an issue where a lot of people just expect their games to be, you know, the Skyrim, but in Pillars of Eternity world, or, you know, Fallout, but in space. It's like, it's very weird because I think on one hand, it does a lot of good for the studio because they have this sort of PR going for them, you know. Oh, Bethesda is fucking up. Don't worry about it because Obsidian's going to come in and make better games. But the fact is, they probably won't because I don't think they have as much of a budget as Bethesda does. So they are in this kind of limbo where they can't really manage expectations because they could never say to the fans or to media and just say like, look, we'll never create anything like Skyrim or Fallout because it's just going to go completely against the PR and marketing. So they're kind of stuck in this limbo of trying to balance it. Okay, use intercom. Valerie.
To open the channel to start the meeting with Agent DeVries, please proceed to the table.
What do we have here? Oh, codex. You can view the codex at any time to view any tutorials. Okay. Oh, we have a codex within a codex. We have a journal entry. Okay, the quest journal shows information on your active and completed quests. You can view details and change your currently active quest. Nice. I had no idea how a quest log would work in an RPG game. Cool. I'm just going to assume that this is going to be quite universal in terms of like how the game communicates the game. You know, like journal is going to be a journal and map's going to be a map. Inventory is going to be inventory and it's going to be keyed to I. There we go. We had a helmet. There we go. That looks weird. Agent armor. The uniform of the Earth Directorate popularized by the Commander Zane and Buddy serials. It signals to struggling colonists that help has, after an average wait time of 6 months to 10 years, finally arrived. Again, how do I go from first-person view to third-person? Let's have a look in here. Where's the keys? How do I see the keys? Oh, there we go. Okay. Sprint. Perspective. U. Okay. Oh, there we go. It feels a bit better, to be fair. I was... When I played Avowed, the third-person view kind of felt weird. Like, the animations didn't seem as responsive as they should. It just kind of made the... I don't know, it just felt weird to be in a third-person view. But this is feeling okay so far. Oh, we can zoom out as well. This is good. Okay, let's go back to this view. Junk item. So we are now just robbing our crew for the necklaces and personal belongings. What's this? Okay. Nice, okay. Cool. I have to say, so far, the design of the elements within the game is pretty cool. It appeals to me more than the first game did, somehow.
Let's hear what this forward agent has to say.
Right, let's go.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip core.
Ooh. I paid a guy to open a sealed one for me once. They had to scrape him off the walls.
Then you know what I'm speaking of. But the whole story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function? Well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad.
What kind of resistance can we expect upon landing?
Hopefully none. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed.
Anything else?
Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs.
Ooh, okay. So I'm not sure how I feel about, one, the skill checks being shown in the dialogue anyways. I'd rather just have it off. It feels more immersive that way, you know, it kind of like forces me to make my own decisions rather than just going for whatever the game seems to indicate at. And also, why would I want to see what's blocked?
I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here.
Noted, let's move on.
Move on? You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some self-serving raconteur who plays fast and loose with the rules whenever it suits them, fouling it up.
Damn. You do remember who's the commanding officer on this mission, right?
Yes, of course. You were in command here. I apologize if I allowed my nerves to get the better of me. It will not happen again. I promise you. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeVries. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look a mic different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Ibarra. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
So there's one thing I want to do, and it is remove the skill check indicators from dialogue, if possible. Is it in UI? Waypoint, interaction outlines. Okay, so I don't think that's an option you can do in this game. You cannot remove skill check icons from the dialogue window. So we are going to Horizon Point Station then, right? Okay, let's go. So we went from one loading screen to another one. Intriguing. Nice. Okay, so we start with a gun. Infiltrate the base to the ground. If I put my gun away, is that going to make me run faster? It seems like the same speed, okay. But I'm guessing our inventory depends on what perks we have picked during character creation, right? So if we picked, I don't know, melee weapons instead, we would have had a bat. Okay.
We all know that a structure is only as strong.
Commander, Abara and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door. We're burning daylight here, Commander. Shouldn't you be upstairs seeing to rerouting the power?
I'm gonna go upstairs and I looted every container in this room. I'm sorry. Okay, we haven't got any mega picks to unlock this. Surely there'll be one nearby. Mercy Oxymorphone. Drugs are consumed on pickup, granting progress towards an inhaler charge. Inhaler charges are used by your inhaler for healing while in combat. Okay. So is that automatic healing then? You've not missed a lot, Mr. Glock. We just landed on the base where we were supposed to go to. We have received a handgun, and yeah, we're gonna fend for ourselves, I guess.
Agent DeVries's orders still stand. Power must be restored to the door in order to proceed into the sector.
That smell. Did a sprat get flash fried in here?
Mechanist badge. An identification badge for the apparently deceased mechanist. Cadet Robin Mowry. Okay. And we have a power fuse. Well, might as well jam it in.
The electrical system misfired somehow. Security's been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
Alright, let's see how long it will take before I completely regret picking hard difficulty. Oh, the one thing I was looking for was, I've noticed that in dialogue, the dialogue options...
Use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
I also found a vent around the corner might get us inside in a less conspicuous manner than strolling through the front gate. Though you'd have to pick the lock to see for sure.
I found a badge. Could be helpful to convince whoever answers if I use the intercom.
Always a good idea to have a cover story.
That don't work out. This here mag pick should come in handy.
A mag pick? Yes, I was looking for a setting which would switch off skill check icons from dialogues, because I just find a bit more immersive if they're not present. I've also noticed that even the skill checks that we cannot do are shown in the dialogue window, which I just find quite weird. Okay, so we have picked the stealthy option then. What's this? That glow is awful. Whack! Arcadia exceeds all other systems in all respects, including Sprat infestations and Sprat-induced deaths. Well, there's one Sprat left. What's that? Another dead Sprat. And prestige sodas. Refreshing, tasty, fortifying. Prestige soda. Surely that was worth the effort. Okay, so I'm guessing I can just sneak through them. What's that room over there, though? I want to see what's inside. He's coming my way now. Oh, God. Why'd you shoot? Do you know what? Should I just go guns blazing? Let's have a look at the quest log. Deal with the security auto mechanicals, repair the landing a ship. Okay. Infiltrate Horizon Point. So really, there's no reason why I can't just do this. And these are nice and squishy. I guess you wouldn't want to port difficult enemies right at the start of the game. Energy canister. Common material for crafting at workbenches. Okay. I can't wait to craft something. If there is one thing I love about playing, you know, RPGs set in space, is playing the recycling game. Picking up plastics, breaking them down, and creating, I don't know, like a new pair of gloves out of it. I love this stuff. Exactly what I need. Shockrot, yeah, take all those. I'm going to loot all of these plastic and whatever else they might have.
Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other.
I'll take central dispatch. Face those guards head on.
Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Shoot a couple for me, will you? Ibarra and I'll take security ops, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. I'm taking your words to heart, Commander. Not aiming to play hero. Just here to get the job done.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Ibarra's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry in the security ops. You know.
Hang on a minute. I'm going to go through the settings a little bit because there's a lot of things here floating around that I'm not really happy with. Like share floating damage. I want it off. Those waypoint markers. No, want it off. There we go. So hopefully this will remove the marker from the screen and will keep it on the compass, which it has done. Okay, brilliant.
Being unceremoniously shot. Suppose I could hear you out.
Getting shot, certainly part of it.
So, okay, tactical time dilation, TTD gadget. You are equipped with the latest in Earth Directorate technology. The tactical time dilation gadget slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your gadget energy meter very slowly, while moving and attacks drain it faster. The gadget energy meter refreshes slowly over time, but can be increased via other equipment and the science skill. Okay, so this is like the Outer Worlds equivalent of VATS. I was going to say, the reason why I don't like crafting a video... It's not that I dislike crafting the video games in RPGs. It's just that a lot of the time they bring an issue forward, which is there are too many items in games. I would rather play a role-playing game where every now and then I find a weapon that significantly boosts my damage output and makes me feel stronger than having to pick up a million items every 10 minutes for minimal increase in damage output. Kind of like they do it in something like Diablo, for example. Okay, so you press Q to go into ETD. I have to say VATS rolls off the tongue a little bit easier. Can't really see him from over here. Okay, it feels good. It works pretty much the same way as it did in the first game.
Judson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with.
Okay, so we do have kill cams as well. Oh shit, grenade. That literally hit me in the face. Oh wow, okay. He is chucking them around like he's got a million of them. Okay, I kind of wish I had some melee weapons now as well. Drug crash. Overuse of the medical inhaler can cause you to experience a drug crash. While crashing, the inhaler is disabled, preventing you from healing further. Prevent crashes. Ensure you're watching your toxicity closely. Investing in a medical skill can increase the amount of toxicity can accrue before a crash occurs. Right. Okay.
You need to sabotage the transformer to disable the failsafes. This will allow you to open the door and proceed. I left the manual in the locker to your right.
Okay, so it does leave bullet holes. Okay, what about if I shoot the TV? Okay. Okay, so the TVs in space are overpowered. They take no damage. They reflect the bullets completely. Stun baton. Okay, sneak attacks. Attacking unaware enemies while crouched will perform a sneak attack. For most weapons, this allows you to prevent your damage and prepare a power attack, weak spot hit, or charged shot with certain guns. One-handed melee weapons deal bonus sneak attack, while in addition to the normal or power attack damage. Look for mods and perks to gain additional sneak attack. Okay. It almost sounds like they're making it sound more complicated than it is. Yeah, I think I found it, Mr. Glock. It was in that other room, yeah. Okay. Cool. What I've noticed is...
Now that that's done, did I forget to mention the alarm? Just ignore it and get to the manual override in the control room as soon as you can.
What I've noticed is when I lockpicked that one hatch, there was no minigame triggered, so maybe there are no minigames when you hack or lockpick stuff. Right, I'm actually going to... Oh, I was gonna sneak up to him. Let's take cover. Right. Here we are. Inventory. How do I hotkey stuff? So... at the junk, drop, equip, favorite, and then... And then what? So I favorited that weapon. I'm not sure what it does.
Ammunition depleted. Taking cover.
Nice. Yeah, so that feels pretty good to use. This slowdown time. PTD. Open vendor. What do we have here? Bullets, some stuff. Okay. Yeah, this is one of the things that this game, I mean the first game, and it seems like this one's going to have the same issue. It's like there's so many edible items, and they all do a different thing. I mean, very similar things, but slightly different. It's kind of like... when we played Silent Hill F, and there were about, like, I don't know, 5 different items that would heal your stamina. It's like, why?
The protector of Arcadia and the bedrock upon which our system is built, but even I can't succeed.
Okay, so I have grenades, and it's G to throw a grenade. It's good to know. Although I imagine there is a skill related to explosives, right? Yeah, there is. Of course there is. There always is. Okay, unlock this door. Let's see if there's a mini game. It just opens. I didn't mean to do that. Yes, I'll pick up all of the items, thank you. Whack! There you are. Cool. That's everyone down.
We're encountering more opposition over here than DeVries said we should.
Sparkling water. Okay. New now carbon dioxide free. Nice. So I'm glad to see that they've kind of toned down the anti-commercial satire in this game, because honestly, every joke and every dialogue in the first one was kind of the same joke being repeated over and over again. And it got very dry very quickly, and so far this seems to be a bit more toned down. There is still that little, you know, tongue-in-cheek vibe to it, but it's not in your face all the time. Right, I need to figure out how to hotkey these items. Oh wait. Right, so 1 is the gun, 2 is the... Okay, cool. Right, got it. So I thought it would work like every other game where you go to the item, you hover your mouse over it, and then you press a key, like say 2 or 1 or whatever, and then the game just binds it to that. Here you have to drag it into the right slot. So that feels a little bit... That feels a little bit weird. That feels a little bit janky, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they would have done that. Although you are only limited to... Oh no, 4 slots. Okay. Communications tower controls. Access console for communication tower broadcast management. Status emergency power supply active. Oh, we could either hack it or innovative. Okay. Can I leave for now? Because I'm not sure what to do with it. Wait, what was that? Remove the emergency power supply to shut down Horizon Point communications. Do I want to do that? One sec. Well, it's marked on my compass as an objective, but let's go in here for a sec and see if we can find anything else that might put a spin on that item. Words of inspiration and purpose to be delivered weekly. Okay, that's a very quick way to tell me I don't have to read that. Terminal messages. To Abita Jackson. I'm pleased to report that has been okay. Yeah. Return to route. Horizon Point subject data. Welcome package. Right, let's remove the backup power core then.
Comms are down. This is going better than I expected. The nearby elevator will take you out to the rendezvous point. I'll see you and your team soon.
I'm going to have to invest more points into this TTD mechanic, the VAT system, because it does feel really cool to pull it off, I have to say. So yeah, I think this build is going to be mainly small guns, TTD, and yeah, so damage output and extended slow slow time. Slow down time? Slow time? Can't talk.
Give us a minute. Something's not right.
Slow-mo. That's it. Journal, okay. The Vigilant was so proud when I was assigned to this research facility, but I've shamed him. Okay. Good to know. Not relevant scribbles to our mission. Autodoc. That looks painful, but I guess that made us stronger. Put some hair on the chest, I guess. There's nothing like being impaled by 10 spikes. Yeah, nothing like jamming 10 spikes into your arm to feel better. Okay, let's go. Going on? Regroup with your crewmates. Okay, that's not going to be easy, is it? Unlock this. Thank you. Direction devices. Direction devices are handheld devices that make loud noises. When a distraction device is... Wait, what did I call them before? Distraction devices. They call them direction devices or something. When a distraction device is thrown near an enemy, they are alerted and investigate it, allowing you to sneak by, perform a sneak attack, or lure enemies into a trap. They have a set range at which they can attract NPCs. Anyone outside of that circle will not respond. Okay. Nice verticality. Let's go this way. Let's have a look around. It feels weird how empty this area is. I'm guessing I'm about to walk into a trap or an ambush or something. It's going to spawn a bunch of enemies. Or just walk into a fire and take damage this way. But yeah, it just feels weird how there's nobody here. Can I get encumbered? Don't think so. So, this game has a ton of items you can pick up, and it doesn't penalize you for picking them up, which is nice. It's like the ultimate hoarder's dream, this game. Damn.
Commander, what do I do? Everything was fine, and then
think Pascal's hurt. I called out to her, but...
There is a 90% chance Agent Pascal is trapped under rubble. 87% chance she is mortally wounded beyond help. 85% chance she's deceased.
I don't understand. Everything went bad so fast. But we can't stay here. The mission. We've got to complete the mission.
Why would I pickpocket him? Alright, well, let's do it then, I guess.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I don't need those right now. But what about Pascal? What about the mission?
Void the mission. You're looking for your life. You need to get yourself back to the ship.
Damn straight, Commander. I wasn't sure about what you told me back on the ship, but I see now you're right. I gotta look out for myself. Sorry, Pascal. I hope you make it. You too, Commander.
Issuing urgent reminder. Time is of the essence. Please continue on to the skip labs to complete the mission. This unit will assist Agent Ibarra in his endeavors. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Ibarra's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Yes, whatever you said.
Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. This doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Whack! Oh, my cover got blown. That's cool. Let's heal. Yeah, this difficulty feels nice at the moment. Like, I'm not being challenged to the point where I'm struggling, but it also doesn't feel like I can just walk in and just shoot everyone. So fair enough. And I think that preventing the player from healing all the time is a nice touch as well. I think in the first game you could just down a bunch of healing items, like, in a row. I received a rifle, you say? Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's cook. This is what I don't like about... I mean, so far this game has a little bit of this. It's having a lot of quips and dialogue. There's so much of it. So, I've completely missed receiving this rifle because I was so preoccupied with listening to the robot just talking. It's all I could pay attention to at the time. Oh, okay, I can swap one this way. Cool. So, I don't really know how this would ever feel like you having, like it's accurate, you know? Maybe this zoom is fine, but this is way too far. I guess when you're exploring open areas later on in the game, this is nicer because you can see more of your surroundings, but in combat like this, let's say I'm running off here, then it's like, okay, do you know what? I don't hate it. Actually, this is fine. Yeah, that's cool. But then again, this is way more zoomed in. Yeah, I don't know. We'll try it out. The animations are cool. Way better than what they were in Avowed. And if I climb? Yeah, yeah, this is cool. Yeah, much better than Avowed. Do we have anyone? No. I'm trying to shoot someone in third-person view. But no one's coming up. They must know. Oh, and then it goes back to first-person view when you have to do this. Okay. Oh, imagine if this had the same brutality and dismemberment as New Vegas. This would have been so good. I kind of wish, though, that this game committed to one view mode, you know? If you're going third-person view, have all the animations in that view. Don't go back to first-person whenever you feel like, you know, you have to do this. I'd rather it was more consistent. Oh, that's a neutral. You may live. Wow. Yeah, this view, this third-person view, is growing on me a little bit now. Nice. Okay. I still think I prefer just a first-person view, though. How do I go back to it? Wait, hang on a minute. Why can I not go back to it now? It is you to go switch between your what is going on? Perspective. You use alternate shoulder. Oh, this is weird. It's not letting me go back to first person view now. Right, let me quick save this game. And then quick load. Is it F9? Yeah. And see if that fixes it, because there seems to be bugged. Right, okay, so now we're in first person view. If I go out here. Okay, yeah, for some reason, the game bugged out and it wouldn't let me change my perspective back. They are quick. Right, let's go here. What's this place? Oh, we have a turret now. Oh, I see. Okay, we have to wait for it to go past, and then move. Right. Okay. In here. That's a nice little adventure game mechanic. We are so low on the floor. Are we crouching or are we fully crawling? No, we are. This is crouch. So our head is about halfway up this this entrance, and if we go back to first-person view, We are way below that. It's almost like we are crawling on the floor. Okay, we could have snuck past this encounter. That's neat. And then let the turrets do the job. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Oh, no. It's not a friend. I thought they would have been in working with us. Right. Let's just leave. I don't really have to deal with them. Unless there was a console somewhere that I've missed, which would have reprogrammed the turrets. The quick save key is not working now. Oh, it's on it now. Okay. Messages. Okay, let's just go to this. Leave. So many items to pick up. Right, this will kill me, I'm pretty sure. So let's see what happens. Yep, damage. Okay, how do I get past it then? Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. I have to say, this is a very pretty game. It looks better than the first one to me. But then again, we've not really seen an open area yet, so we'll see then. But so far, even though it's very faithful to the first game's design, this is already feeling a bit more nicer. I think the first game was just a bit too saturated.
Did you think shooting up the place was a good idea right now? After what happened to Niles? You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station.
Like, don't get me wrong, this is still very saturated. This is still very colourful, but it doesn't seem to be as, I don't know, in your face about it. Even though there are still a lot of very bright colours everywhere.
Coming down on us.
What is she holding? Is that little galaxy? Well, that's a planet and it's moon. That's cool. Would you really need to have 3 of them in one room? I'm not sure. Oh, they are different though. Okay. Awareness and stealth. Enemies that see or hear you will build awareness. Avoid walking directly in front of oh my god, my can't talk today. Avoid walking directly in front of an enemy's line of sight or approaching too quickly to avoid getting detected. After gaining enough awareness, enemies become suspicious and turn to face the disturbance. If they gain even more awareness, they will investigate the area they last heard or saw something in. If they find you, they will become alerted and attack. Okay. And so we shoot. It is quite weird how there isn't a minigame for lockpicking. To be fair, the one in the first game was pretty weak, so maybe it's a better option to just remove it rather than to try and remake it. Scribbled note. After staring at the half-erased note for a good 30 seconds, you realize the science is way beyond your comprehension. Okay.
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
The panel controls the line to a cluster of fuel cells. None of the options make sense to you.
Not a drill. Or it is.
Whack!
It is not all.
Oh god. I've wasted this PTD charge completely. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Continue. Okay, let's do this again then. I mean, if you don't actually do the lockpicking yourself, would we not just skip the animation and just open the door as if it wasn't locked? Or maybe make the animation a bit quicker?
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
Or it is.
Ah ha ha. It's almost like I could predict the future. There's just so much crap everywhere to pick up. It's too much.
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive. Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that corp.
Okay. Let's get our arms stabbed. So much better already. Interesting. Why is there nothing here? That's weird. Whack. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Whack. That was actually so good. To do this. To do all this before that grenade even exploded and to see it explode in slow-mo. That was so cool. No, the breeze was not chill whatsoever so far. He just keeps shouting and yelling and telling us off. Not a big fan. Feeling a bit tired today. I know. Let's see if we can sneak up onto this guy and give him a good whack. Oh, whack! There are more. I'm not sure they saw me though. No, they haven't. I don't think. Right, this guy over there in the office is looking our way. So I'm gonna have to wait for him to go back to wherever he's gonna go to. There's another guy just over here somewhere. Right, the guy in the office has turned around and left the room. Oh shit. No, 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 don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Terminating this fruitless pursuance.
Right, she's gonna see if I kill this guy, so I'm gonna go behind her like this, and then give a good whack. Oh no, you press F to do a sneak attack. Right, let's do on this guy. Do you know what? Stealthy build might actually be pretty fun in this game. Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Hastening to cover.
You should have stayed where you just were. Okay. I mean, one downside to this rifle is it's very slow compared to the handgun. So when you're in the slow-mo mode, it feels like you're not doing a lot with it. Those robots. Yeah, okay. So, is there no sneak attack multiplier on ranged weapons, or at least not the ones that I'm using at the moment? Or does the skull indicate that you will get a sneak attack bonus? Let's have a look. Where is it? Journal, codex, combat, stealth, okay. Sneak attacks. One of our enemies while crouched would be... okay, so it doesn't actually tell you about what that skull means, but I'm guessing this is what it means. That doing an attack on this enemy with the skull on it will do a sneak attack. Okay. Oh, that's a big boy. Whack! Oh shit. Oh, he's got a shield. Okay. Oh, that's his weak spot. Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool enemy type. Okay. So far, so good. It's a pretty cool game so far. I think the purple in the health bar shows how much damage you will deal with the current weapon you have. Yeah, I kind of noticed that as well. I wasn't sure.
Boy, damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already. I shouldn't have depended on your unwillingness to play by anyone's rules but your own, working to my advantage. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified.
I was supposed to be dead? So I guess this whole thing wasn't just because you're horrible at your job.
You think you can bait me with insults? I am a better agent than you could ever hope to be. Not that it matters. Very shortly, nothing will. Let me put this simply. Simple enough for even you to understand. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it.
I have a different interpretation of the plan. It says you're the one who has to die here.
Your righteousness is as unamusing as it is misplaced. I have no expectation to live through this either.
But why involve us? Why didn't you just do whatever this is before we even got here?
Don't you think I would have? Sparing Niles and not having to deal with you would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares not for our wants. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific.
What if your math is wrong? Do you really want to take that chance?
There is no chance involved. This is no mere whim. This is happening as it must, and we have naught to say about it. Farewell, Commander.
Yeah, the cutscenes in this game are something else. Wow.
Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your bid.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
This looks like a jukebox. We've been retrieved. Not quite. Is that the ship from the first game? The Outer Worlds 2. Oh, so that's what we were playing. I thought this was Street Fighter. They got me again.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were
out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. Oh, I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical. The amount unnecessarily and unwillingly appropriated from Agent Ibarra has also been subtracted. Administering stern warning. Stealing from fellow agents is wrong.
Oh, very good. I have been in suspended animation for almost 10 years. That's not okay, Val.
This unit is not programmed to judge the activities of off-duty agents. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander.
Okay, I don't want to respec, so we are fine. No need, I'm good to go, as is.
Acknowledged. Your refusal has been noted in your permanent record, and an automatic grade assigned to your cognitive functions. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately.
I'm ready. Give me the briefing, Val.
Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Anti's Choice invaded Arcadia. Anti's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years.
Seems bad.
Correct. At some point in the next decade, the rift will result in the complete annihilation of all life in Arcadia. But currently, it is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions.
DeVries is alive.
Agent DeVries did indeed survive Horizon Point. This was confirmed when she brought down the old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location.
Now certainly seems different.
This unit has observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regiment since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him.
Okay, let's go see Niles then. Level up. Level 2. Okay. Skill improvements, yes. I can imagine how that works. Let's go for guns and speech. Apply. Yes. Oh, you can get another perk as well. Oh, there is a lot already. Oh, okay. Okay, so to get Commando, you either need to have Melee 1 or Guns 1. That's cool. What does it do? Wait. You unlock an additional weapon equipment slot. Oh, okay. Now, I'll pass for now. So, more resistance. Evasion. Critical chance. Sneak attack. Damage. Okay, that's cool. Space Ranger. Your speech skill also scales damage. Oh. 2.5 damage per speech skill. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is unavailable. Okay, so this makes it a bit easier to understand and navigate now then. And you have those little icons by the perk to tell you which of your skills unlocks this. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna go. Oh, damage minus 15% damage to fire enemies. Okay, so if you want to be like a sniper, this is gonna hinder your damage. I think Bullet Shield will be probably the best option at the moment because, you know, anything to get more health is a good choice. Yeah. Okay. You have acquired Trauma Kit. What is that? So, okay, gun is here. Yeah. Uh-huh. When you are downed, a trauma kit may be consumed by a companion to immediately return you to action. Does not work if all companions have been downed themselves. Wait, so why is this in here? Oh, this is, okay, this is like passive items. Okay. So your crafting items and whatnot are in here. Okay. Resources, this is what it is. Cool. So for a sec, I thought this is going to be in the same window as junk. But no, this makes more sense. Collectibles, cool. Quest items, yeah. And junk is over here. Right, okay, that makes sense. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, all good. I'm going to take a quick break because I need to go to the toilet. I'll be back in a minute. Bye-bye. And we're back. So, how do we feel about Outer Worlds 2 so far? I kind of feel like I'm playing an updated version of New Vegas, I have to say. It is quite cool. it feels a bit more New Vegas-y than the first one did, admittedly. So it's a pretty cool game. Let's go. That's quite handy to have an auto-dock on your ship. Kind of makes having to hire a medic completely excessive. Imagine if you had like an STD and you had to like put your member in there and go through this, cure it. That'd be fairly incomparable, I imagine. Okay, so we have a workbench. Okay, we can craft, we can mod, breakdown, and party upgrades. All right. Okay, let's go to actually no. Before we do this, what can we craft? Mine. Inhaler, okay, cool. Right, so currently we can only craft mines. Go back, what about mods? Yeah. We have no mods currently. Breakdown. Now, this is the extremely fun bit. So we can just break down all items. Let's do that. Okay, and now let's go to crafting. Okay, so nothing really exciting. Let's make a few mag picks. Make 3 of them. Okay, let's... How do we do that? Hold, eat, craft. Can we not select how many we want to craft all at once? Okay. Okay, cool. We have crafted. Well done. Wait. Do I not... Oh, lockpick 11. Damn, okay. So we picked up a new armor set. Hibernation suit. Is it any better than... Okay, so so our agent armor is... What would you call this number? Is it damage threshold? Is it defense? I don't know. But either way, it's level 4. And it's medium. This is level 5 and it's also medium. It has pretty much the same evasion, damage resistance, and combat sprint speed as this. Right, let's put this on, see what it looks like. It looks as silly as the one from the first game. I love it. Let's go. This looks like the generator of the ship. Ooh, a ladder. Okay. The bathroom. I imagine there'll be more than just one, right? Surely there's more than just one bathroom on the ship. Oh yeah, crew quarters. Is it the same ship from the first game? Is it the same one? I don't think it is. Although it's very similar. Incognito discovered. Nice. Whatever that means. Why is anything on my own ship incognito to me? just leave it. And here he is,
I still can't
Niles.
get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for?
Niles?
Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew.
Wow. Okay, this dude has changed a lot. I heard what you said earlier. Has it really been 10 years since Horizon Point?
More like 9 and change. And a rough 9 years at that. But who's counting? You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able.
What's done is done. We should focus on what comes next.
So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries' survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information from that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Agreed.
You always did favor a swift comeuppance. She's gone to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She then followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts.
Sounds like you've already done some legwork. Good job, Agent.
Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than assaulting a protectorate communications hub.
Okay. Land on Paradise Island. So Eden, Elysium's largest and most populated colonized moon, Eden is blessed with a breathable atmosphere and tropical climate that required minimal terraforming to render habitable. Gentle trade winds reliably. I cannot talk today whatsoever. Blow in a uniform direction, hence Eden's dramatic windswept spires. Much of this moon's idyllic landscape is now scarred from battle, although untouched. Pockets of paradise remain. Okay, how do I land? So we are here now. How do I land? Oh.
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander.
Give me 2 seconds with that lockbox and I'm sure I can have it open.
Tampering may result in damage to the container's contents. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander.
If you have the key already, why not unlock it yourself?
Agent Ibarra updated this unit's security protocols following an incident of minor exposure. This unit is currently forbidden from unlocking containers, safes, and bathrooms in use. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander.
Cysty pigs are good at disappearing bodies too, just saying.
Cystipigs, while omnivorous, are not typically raised on a diet of human remains. An alternate means of body disposal is recommended. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie.
Any idea where I can find more of those special keys?
Agent Ibarra theorizes that some keys may be obtainable from vendors, but the majority are likely scattered around the colony. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience.
Okay. Auntie's acidic dematerializer fires a spray of extremely volatile goo when activated, dealing corrosive damage to at a very short range. Corpses hit will melt away, preventing others from finding them and acting accordingly. Yeah. Would I open it? Is a silent gadget that deals corrosive damage to enemies at a short range. Enemies killed by the gadget disintegrate, removing the opportunity for enemies to find them. The gadget can be fired quickly or held, letting you get into the perfect position before firing. So, I'm guessing if I'm doing a stealthy approach, this is the way of hiding bodies.
Congratulations on
Okay.
your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal...
Companions. Let's select... what happened to them? So, surely they're supposed to show up on here, right? Well, since these little dots are glowing, I imagine they'll be selected. But, yeah, that's weird. That goo looks like something that would come out from Ollie's mother, to be fair. Paradise Island, okay. It looks pretty knackered to me. Let's go down here and have a look. This is the kind of an area where developers would find some items. Like this here. This thing here. That's okay. Oh, what was that? Okay, you do that then.
See that thing in the sky there? That'll be the Vox relay.
Vox stations serve as key communication hubs for the Protectorate. Unauthorized visitors are likely to be shot or hanged on site.
That's why we're headed to Fairfield first. Less chance of us getting shot while picking up debris trail.
Okay. Things are just happening. That's fine. Okay, can I open the map and just see the map of the area? Okay, so there's actually a lot of things down south. So before we even head to here, let's have a look around here first. Okay. We can place as many checkpoints as we want, I think. Let's... How do I... Oh, okay. So it's only 5 you can have. Alright, that's fine. That's fair enough. This is... I don't know how to put this in words, but we kind of look like we are galloping, but we are missing one pair of our limbs. Ooh, what is that? So that is a Crabble Hammerclaw, and we will literally deal pretty much next to no damage if we attack him. So let's go for it. Let's see what happens. Yep. Yep. Oh, he went underground, has he?
Emergency.
Companion abilities. Each companion has a special companion ability that can be activated once charged. Each companion ability is unique and can count enemies, deal a quick burst of damage, or even heal you. Companion abilities naturally recharge over time while in combat, but can be charged faster via skills, perks, or equipment. So C and B are the abilities.
Ready to waste them on your command.
Right, let's wait for this guy to re-emerge. And we'll send Niles to do something. I'm gonna get a bit closer. So, wait for him to come back up. And... oh, he's chasing us. Niles? Okay. So he just shoots him. And Valerie heals us. Okay. One down. This one tried to pull off a King Kong. Right, let's just go hide and heal. I also think we are now, we are completely not prepared for this, for these enemies at the moment. Wait, hang on a minute. Why am I doing this instead of my, TTD? Oh, okay. You change it with X. Alright, Valerie, I need to get healed. Thank you. 25 XP for that enemy. Are you mad? Okay. Oh! Okay. Yeah, we are way too weak for this. Let's just continue, see what happens. Let's stick to the main quest for now. And by that, I mean not go this way. Huh. Misclicked. This is by far my most favorite method of travel, galloping on all twos. What's this?
Big, dark cavern ahead. Seems likely we'll find Krabble's hereabouts.
And Krabbles are the enemies that just killed us, right? Let's see if those ones are any better than the last ones. It does seem like a big cave, so it's not like they're going to be confined to a small location. Yeah, this is just as hopeless. Let's go. Yeah.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
The distraction right now would be good. If you just want to stand there and take all the hits and let me escape, that wouldn't be too bad. Are we all good? Let's go. Oh, we got us a dead one over here. So, we've just unlocked a recipe for a mod, I think. Extra holster. Yeah, that's more like it. Right, I'm gonna swap my weapons around. So number 2 will be this rifle. Number 1 will be this gun. So, yeah, the handgun will be good for my slow-mo attacks, and the rifle will be good for my long-range attacks. I just think you can deal a lot more damage in slow-mo with this handgun because it's faster.
At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
While this rifle is probably good for the first attack because it packs more damage per round, but actually DPS is worse because it's so slow. I'm also going to remove all these markers now because those waypoints, because now they're just confusing. Why do we have 2 fast? Oh, okay, one of them is to the ship. One of them to... Okay. Oh, so that was the cave. Neat. Oh, here we are.
Hello there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all.
I'm a Sprat exterminator. Got an order.
Really? Everyone knows we're cultivating our Sprat population for a new deep-fried snack line. So I refuse to fall for such a ham-handed attempt at dissemblance. Look, we're Auntie's Choice. Lying's fine. We downright admire it even, if you pull it off. Next time, try a little harder. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way.
Is the music copyright free? That's a good question, to be fair. I guess we'll see. But I've not seen any settings that would disable the copyrighted music, so maybe it isn't, but I imagine it is. Looking for a traitor who goes by DeFreeze. Any ideas where I might find her?
As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milverstreet knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else?
To be fair, the good thing at the moment is that because I'm not monetized anyway, it doesn't really affect my earnings from YouTube. And all the different like copyrights, copyright claims on my videos so far, they're there. It's weird. It's like the copyright owners made themselves known by just putting a copyright claim on your video, but it says, yeah, you've got that, but we will not do anything about it. It's like, so why bother then? What's the point? But I guess if I become monetized, and like at that point it's going to be a bit more of a big deal, because then they will definitely try to milk my earnings for themselves. Is it normal to get shot at by auto mechanicals on the way to town, or are we just special?
On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them?
Found evidence of battle. Oh, one sec. Commemorative toss ball. Oh, that's an item we've picked up from one of their bodies. Okay. Unfortunately, yes, found this on one of their bodies.
Damnation. I know that toss ball. Belonged to a friend on that detail. Keepsake, I guess. Thanks. That'll mean a lot to his family. They can use it to pay his gravesite fees. Fool never bothered keeping up on the payments. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it.
You want to hear how each faction will solve the problem of the Cosmic Rifts and save the world? Probably not. That sounds very spoilery. How might someone accept said bounty?
Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it.
Does town offer any goods and services?
Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane.
I'll admit, I'm not particularly clear about what Auntie's Choice is.
What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course.
Good day, then.
Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milverstreet. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again, welcome to
Okay, let's go see the mayor then.
new home of free trade and
I'm guessing that is it then.
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time.
Yeah.
You'll see.
This game is very faithful to the initial design and art style from the first game, but it's way more subdued. It's not as in your face as the first one, which pleases my eye quite a lot, because it was a bit too much for me. Although I'm still not sure how I feel about the costume designs in this game. They look a bit too weird to me, you know? But it is what it is. Oh look, it's Mr. House.
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain? Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my two old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No,
Auntie.
Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Hold a moment, Car. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs?
Signs? Are you making fun of me?
Perish the thought. The first rule of diplomacy is never to slight a potential ally, if it can be avoided. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
Whisper to Niles. Think we can trust this guy?
With that hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips?
I'm trying to find someone here. Name of Augustine de Vries.
I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure. But surely a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them together.
We need to get into the Vox relay.
Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed.
That's a bit vague, isn't it?
Please, hear me out. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst.
I have to say, I've been too distracted by those little articles here to actually listen to what you have to say. I'm just so impressed by the fact that these particles land on the surface and scatter. I don't know what it is, but it just completely distracted me. So go to this ministry and retrieve the info. Anything else?
Yes. One additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me. Though that is a bridge most worth burning, in my estimate.
I prefer diplomacy and subterfuge to frontal assaults. I'd rather work with you.
An opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger in Babylon's eye? Today's as grand as when I led in the performance department showing of Life of a Salesman. Find your way to the Ministry of Accuracy. And if Trooper Sealong is still alive, do send her back here.
Wasn't Life of a Salesman a magazine or a book in Fallout? There are a lot of references to Fallout in this game so far. Like, there's no way that this isn't the female equivalent of Mr. House. So cool.
The prodigal freelancer returns. Do not leave me in suspense. The information. Do you have it?
Not yet.
I do not claim to enjoy being left to stew in my anxieties. I'm already near the end of this month's stimulant allotment.
Let's have a look around. Don't betray, she provides. Don't put bits in the enemy's pockets, only buy from reputable Auntie's Choice vendors.
Watch out
Let's
for
have a
that
look.
Auntie Cleo.
Let's have a look around here.
Look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's Choice could not maneuver her.
So, this is something I also disliked in the first game, and it seems to be present here as well. It's how the dialogues are all written in sort of jest. They're all written like a joke, you know, they're all written in humor. Barely anyone ever says anything just straight up. Everything is so smart and witty. It's just like, I don't know, it makes it a bit harder for me to pay attention. Although I have to say, the writing itself is very charming. It's just, I wish it was a bit more, you know, reserved. It's a nice view. I have to say, it's a nice looking game. Yeah, it's cool. Although, if there are no treasures up here, after climbing all this way, that's going to be very disappointing. I've had plenty of buildings like these where you could, you know, climb onto them and, you know, explore what's on top of them. And they would normally have a chest with some treasure or some cool loot at the top. So it's kind of what I'm expecting here as well. Can I go any higher? No. Is there really nothing here to pick up? What's that? Oh, what's this? Advertising holo emitter. Holo emitters are commonly found in Auntie's Choice advertisements, but doubtless they can be used in more pragmatic applications. Extract a holo emitter. Okay. This gaudy advertisement commands the skyline so as to compete with the very sun. With a skilled hand, one could extract the holo emitter at its core and shut it down for all time, or until the part is replaced, whichever comes first. Do you know what? Let me quick save and do this now. Okay, well, that's off. I don't think I'm gonna get into any trouble with anyone for doing this, but we'll see, I guess. Oh shit. Okay. What's out here? Oh god.
Commander, There is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
Oh, really? Come here then.
Can't get that Annie's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Everyone talks so much in this game. Just let me open a dialogue and get to crafting. Just stop. If I wanted to talk to you, I'd go and select speak to me, Niles. But I've not done that, so shut up. I'd like to take advantage of your engineering skills. Like,
sure.
I don't know, to me,
tool around for a bit.
it gets in the way, you know? Wait, I did pick up a recipe somewhere. One sec. Inventory. Recipes. Where are they? Right, how do I use the recipes?
Know if any.
Shut up.
Need
Just
something,
let me go
sure.
back to this thing. Extra holster. Okay, so that's an... Oh. Why isn't this showing all the items? Like, why do I have to go through these different sub-menus? There should be just like show all. Like, you have one here. Why not have it here as well? Yeah, this is weird because now you just have to do this pretty much all the time. Right, so what do I need to... cloth 25. I have 11. Okay. Oh, actually... Oh, shut up.
Something? Sure.
Can I just break stuff down? I don't want to break this down. It'll give me 15 cloth, though, so... So if I break this down, will that remove the recipe from my crafting menus? Let's break down all the junk, shall we? Yeah, I'm really not sure. Wait, we have a different helmet as well. There are too many menus in here, like... New Vegas had nowhere near enough menus, and this has too many menus now. Okay.
Is it anyway? Need something, Commander?
Does
Sure.
he ever run out of dialogues? Breakdown. If I break this down, I get 2 cloth and 2 scrap metal. It's not really worth it. Anyways, yeah, we just cannot craft it yet. It's fine. Whatever. Move on. So, Officer Cower also wanted to speak with us.
Well, if it ain't DB Milver Street's newest sycophant. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, and you can consider that introduction the start and end of our personable relationship. If you'd spoken with me like I suggested, mayhaps the two of us could bandy words, but you didn't. And taking sides with Milver Street means I got no use for you.
That's fine by me. I accidentally picked up one piece of cloth and now I have a reputation of a villain or a hooligan, whatever it was. Anyways, we've leveled up, so we might as well put some points into... let's go for guns. Actually, no, speech. Let's go with speech. So I want this build to be very speech-oriented. Oh, we have another point. Okay. Perks. No perks. So where do we go now? Saboteur of Paradise. Locate. Okay. Wait, how did we get so many tasks and quests? Jesus. Side quest. Now, let's do this a refreshing bit of news, shall we? So locate the mental refreshment information. The Ministry of Accuracy is a facility located on the west coast of the island. Infiltrate it and retrieve the information about mental refreshment. And it is... oh, that's the DeFreeze's house. Maybe we should do that then, if it's so close. Yeah, do that. Okay, so that's not her house, I would guess. So I'm guessing her house will be abandoned, right? There's nobody here. Messages. Yeah, this is a house.
DeFreeze sure has some chic to put the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
Candy tobacco. Also available in 2 other flavors, popcorn or sizzling cinnamon. Nice. Ooh. What have we here? Pick up compass and bracelet. Yeah. Some blood in this safe. That's peculiar. DeFreeze's submerged tracker. DeFreeze's tracker appears to have been surgically removed and submerged in liquid inside this container, obviously in an attempt to disable it. Unfortunately, it was still producing a weak signal. Let's just scan through all these.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me. Though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters.
Can we secretly steal? I imagine so. If we sneak and steal, maybe then. I'm just not really bothered yet because there is nothing interesting around, to be fair.
I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. and I am the only one in a position to act upon it, though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking?
I don't understand. No idea. It's all strange to me.
How can you be so even-tempered about this? I know you didn't know her like I did. Like I thought I did, but she betrayed us. She killed our friends, Commander. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in judging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy.
What were people saying about her?
We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us.
Must have been after my time. I don't remember hearing her name before Horizon Point.
Reckon so. Some might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangulum. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers.
The Order? The ones that had us kissing? With the Protectorate? What exactly is the Order?
The Order of this sin is just another sect of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. The Grand Plan and all that used to be part of the Protectorate before their big falling out. Believe they can predict the future or some such, but nice plan-abiding folks don't kill for the betterment of their cause. I can't believe the Order plotted our murder. But 10 years ago, I would have said the same about DeVries. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks.
I'm not surprised. Religion has been used to control and manipulate for eons.
Done some good too. Even I can admit that not everyone following the plan is a fanatic. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue.
I don't care to debate this. I'm only interested in finding DeVries' safe room.
Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
Okay, I think I'm going to end this one here for the night. I'm not sure if we're going to come back to this game on streams, to be fair. Yeah, I think there could be other games to play that would probably do a bit more for the channel than this one, because it's such a new release and so currently spoken of. You know, channels like mine just get pushed down the algorithm. So yeah, we'll probably replace it with something else. But so far, it's a good game, to be fair. I might do a written video on this at some point, though. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow playing New Vegas once again, and then Wednesday, I'm not sure if we'll continue with Fallout 2 either. I might have to replace it with something else. I'm not sure what yet, but I'll think on it. And then Friday, once again, New Vegas, and then on Sunday, I'm not sure about that one either. So there's a lot of changes happening this week again, but it'll be fun at the end of it. So yeah, thanks so much for watching once again, Mr. Glock, and I'll see you tomorrow.